We've all heard a lot about hypnosis, but I'm sure most of you watching haven't been under yourselves or indeed know anyone that has. So I've come to this beautiful garden in Shanklin to meet Den Clare, and he's going to tell me more. Hi Den.
Hi.
Firstly, can you tell me what is hypnosis?
Basically the mind is in two parts. You've got a conscious thinking mind and a subconscious mind, which is a computer, a non-thinking mechanism. And what hypnosis does is to relax the conscious thinking mind and get back into what is in that deeper subconscious mind, the computer. And literally you can reprogram. If you want to change behaviours, learn new things, you can actually do this by talking to that subconscious mind. It's a sensation of feeling very comfortable, very relaxed, usually quite warm, and what happens is basically the brainwave pattern slows down into alpha rhythm. It's a sort of daydreamy state, not really thinking about anything particularly. That is the state of hypnosis.
Have you had any success stories that you could mention?
Many. Example, a few months ago, this lady came to me with really bad eczema, covering her hands, completely bleeding, really terrible state. She'd been to the doctors, been to all the specialists over a period of about a year. I did one session with her and she was very receptive, she relaxed very easily, and 8 days later she phoned me and her hands were completely clear. I've seen her since. This was a few months ago, and she's had no recurrence whatsoever. So that's really a medical problem that related really well. And when you get that sort of thing, that's really what makes it worthwhile. It is good.
So I know all about hypnosis now, but you're actually going to give me a session today, aren't you?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'd like to show you what hypnosis is and how pleasant it is. And you will enjoy the experience. It's always a nice feeling. Is there anything particularly that you'd like to work on? Because obviously, if it's used with a purpose, it is better. Is there anything you want to change about your life or improve? Or
well, I've got a funny little phobia, which is I really don't like buttons, like the type you get on a shirt, which obviously in everyday life pops up quite often, and that would be something I'd like to get rid of.
There are many phobias. I have heard that one before. There's many hundreds of them. Is it any particular sort of button or size or what they're made of?
Mainly the ones you get on shirts. I'm okay with metal ones and coppers, just plastic.
Okay.
Especially the tortoiseshell ones on school shirts. I hate them. And more so if they're on their own, like unattached or something.
And what upsets you about them? Just the sight of them?
Yeah, they just make me feel icky. And
Can you ever remember early in your life as a child ever having an experience that you could relate to it? Okay. Because there's two ways of doing this. One is to build your confidence and let you relax whenever you're looking at buttons. The other one is to regress you back and see whether in those memory banks in that subconscious mind, whether there is an experience that you've related to with fear, with buttons, and that stayed in your little memory bank as a program of behaviour.
Okay, should we go get started?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay then, so what happens now?
Right, well I'd like you to sit in the other chair over there, it's a little bit more comfortable, and we'll begin the session. Just want to make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. So first of all, I'd like you to think of a really good sensation, a happy sensation, something that you can think of that gives you pleasure, makes you feel good. And as you do that, I'd like you just to touch together your thumb and forefinger, just to begin to anchor that good feeling. And as you do that at the same time, I would like you to imagine a button, one of the sorts that you really weren't happy about before. It can be as far away as you want it to be, a long way away. If you want to have a sheet of glass or something between you and the button so that you feel really safe and protected, do that. But I want you to make the button look as funny as you can. I want you to give it a strange hairstyle, a painted face perhaps, a pair of funny legs or shoes, but make it look as funny as you can. And as you look at that button, I want you to imagine a nice, funny, pleasurable feeling. And as you touch together that thumb and forefinger at the same time, allow that pleasurable feeling just to build in your mind, your body. So I just want you to let that button go for a few moments and release the thumb and forefinger. And as you relax, stay in that lovely, gently relaxed state. Your breathing is free and easy. I want you once more just to touch together very gently the thumb and forefinger of your right hand and allow that pleasurable feeling to build again in your mind and your body. That lovely feeling. And as you do, Just be aware once more of that button. You can have it as far away as you like, as small as you like. Again, if you want to have something between you and the button, do. But make the button look as funny as you can. And very slowly and gradually, bring it a little bit closer to the point that you feel happy. And at the same time, touching that thumb and forefinger, enjoying that wonderful feeling, that pleasurable feeling. As you look at that button, it becomes quite funny. You can even laugh at the button. And you can make it as funny as you like. And I want you to know now that you're beginning to let go of that old habit pattern. And finally now that you can laugh at buttons, you can make them really, really funny.
Right then.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Do let me know how you get on.
I will do.
You did very well, so look forward to hearing from you.
I'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
And I can confirm that Joni was actually spotted in town earlier this week buying a top with buttons on. So Den Clare has weaved his magic, and congratulations to Joni for getting rid of that strange one.